Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA
RMX.
All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is
Jokic.
probably, Kevin,
Big
my
ass.
favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
So the East able to put the first points up on the board. Bryant on the wing. He's covered by Richmond. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic with the screen on Richmond. And it's Bryant missing. McGrady against Olajuwon. Now here's Iverson.
What the
He's
hell?
tightly guarded.
My mind be telling me, yo, I'm going to be able to keep moving, and the computer be like, nope, we just going to stop you.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bryant with a screen on Iverson. Edwards against Iverson. Edwards looking it over.
I don't know how Olajuwon is playing small forward.
Over Iverson. Edwards, that's good.
Well, I think
I don't even know how these lineups got set up.
Of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass.
Damn.
That's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Connects from three-point range. And so just over a minute and a half played. Richmond against Kobe. Pass to Edwards. Outside, Kobe. It's Edwards on the wing. Jokic sets the screen for Edwards. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him.
It didn't even let me move, yo.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Iverson against Edwards. And the dunk by Iverson.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
And here's Edwards. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 5. And that one is hammered home.
So they ISOing it for him.
Entertainment value.
I'm gonna take it.
In terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Because I looked at it before I started. It said the custom lineups are better than the actual damn lineups they're using.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Star. All checked in for the West. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 to shoot. Back to Bryant. Over Mashburn. Got a piece of it.
Damn it.
Carter down. Oh, that was terrific.
Damn, Chris. Get your ass out of the paint.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Now here's Paul. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
I wonder why he was still there.
Away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Get your ass up, Timmy. You ain't hurt.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Duncan against Smith. Outside, Kobe. 5 on the clock.
Kenny. Yeah, get your ass over there.
Fires it up. The West again cannot hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
I don't like that animation either.
Get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
Here's Bryant. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And the rejection by Smith. Anderson against Paul. Goes straight to the defense.
Breeze is in the building.
He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific.
Yeah, Jokic ain't stopping nothing in the paint.
So far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. The West trails by 12. Paul passes to Duncan. Some nice passing here by the West. A shot by Paul, no good. Here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 17-7 run. Edwards against Carter. And that one drops. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. So for the West, Jokic, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's Payton in for Edwards. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And Jokic slams it in.
Couldn't you put me on Josh Smith?
Often, but when he slams
Bro,
it
why
down,
are they?
it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to O'Neal. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in.
And they have owned the paint so
He ain't
far,
even supposed to be playing
and
center.
the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Payton. Jermaine O'Neal making his last shot. Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Love you,
You
KG.
gotta respect the size McGrady has. Easily seeing over the defense there to spot the open man.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Payton. Down low. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's McGrady. Anderson right side. Now here's Richmond. And he's good on the three ball.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Pass to Jokic from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 7 points.
The real come at
Damn it.
us, and we're coming
It's
right
switched
back
over.
in.
A little back and forth from long range.
Oh,
I
shit.
love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he gets the bucket. 9 points for Jokic.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Damn it.
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
It switches over.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
My goodness. That'll silence a hostile crowd.
And so it's the East All-Stars in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Come on, man. Cut the damn music off. It's so damn stupid. I like to do my bounce passes, man.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Carter.
Damn it.
Pass to McGrady. Back to Carter. Lock at 6. Over Payton. And Carter with the basket on the assist by McGrady. 6 points for him.
And that's a nice exchange between.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Here now is Weber, following the score by Vince Carter. Weber looking around. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Damn it.
Anderson against Paul. Inside. The kick out to Anderson.
Breeze is in the building.
Assist goes to O'Neal. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he's got to take it.
I was not finna score on KG.
Because he's not the biggest of guys, Kenny Anderson.
Jokic with the screen on Smith. Lob pass to Garnett. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Kevin Garnett's teammates trust him to throw it down. That's why they lob it his way with confidence.
Smith against Weber.
Oh,
Bitch.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
When I see him guard me, it's like I see Kendrick Perkins.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Yao checked in for O'Neal. Pippen comes in for Anderson. And it's Richmond in for Vince Carter. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Olajuwon comes in for Weber. And Kobe is subbed in for Chris Paul. Payton with it. Outside, Bryant. Payton outside. A 3-ball. Rebound by Yao. The East leading by 14. Here's McGrady. And that one is good. McGrady's got his second basket.
Fiery play by McGrady inside, beating out the defensive coverage that time.
Oh, sure, I'm tripping.
Now, Bryant. Nothing on the board. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Olajuwon just moved, man.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the East All-Stars?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
Now here's Payton. Jokic sets the screen for Payton. Off target from 3-point range. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. In the second quarter,
they're going to keep going. Damn.
And Smith gets double teamed. Back to Richmond. To the inside.
Damn it.
Stolen by Elijah.
Why was the pass so damn slow, bro?
Bryant inside. He's covered by Richmond. Pass to Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
McGrady against Payton. Here's Jokic. Tipped away. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's
I know y'all want to throw that lob. That wasn't going to work. That's why I stayed exactly where I was at.
5 on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. Outside Bryant. From outside, off the mark. The East leading by 19. Pippen feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. That's 10 points for Josh Smith.
I got to give my boy Yao a damn basket.
With the defense all over him. Nice finish.
Playing solid defense.
Pass to Elijah Wan. Jokic with it. From deep three-point land. And it's the East with the rebound. Yao's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Richmond. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
I would like shoot. This is the all-star game, man.
And he's on the board for 3.
And how about the confidence from the young man? Yao showing he has the touch.
Payton against McGrady. Payton kicks to Garnett. Pass to Kobe. They could use a bucket. Rebound by the East All-Stars. On the wing, Richmond. Defended by Payton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That sends Mitch Richmond to the free throw line. It's going to be on Gary Payton. Here's what the East is going with right now. Morning's checked in for Yao. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Josh Smith. Then for the West All-Stars, Duncan, he's checked in for Garnett. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for
I might switch over at halftime since the score already half.
Picking up that last basket. Edwards inside, and it's good for 2. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now here's Iverson. 7 points in the game. Down low. Morning's shot is good.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
I don't know.
Iverson
might stick to what I got. I don't know. We'll see.
Beyond the arc. Oh, and he just knocked in the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it.
Let's see, dude. We're going to switch teams now. Maybe halfway through the 3rd. Maybe that's what we'll do.
24 points.
Halfway through the 3rd.
Has been tremendous, and
why the coach is moving like that?
With very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
What city are we in?
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
What are we waiting on, man? Damn.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Pippen against Duncan. Allen Iverson on the wing. And the dunk by Iverson.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Bryant outside. That three off the mark. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
And that replay showed just how.
Why are the Olajuwon playing small forward?
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
On defense, the West All-Stars. Richmond with the bucket.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
Richmond's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Outside, Edwards. Richmond with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
That's why Olajuwon don't need to be playing small forward.
He hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Richmond with the steal. To the paint.
Damn.
Got a piece of it. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing.
Look, Olajuwon bringing the damn ball up.
You know, the lead just
This is
keeps
stupid.
growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Alonzo Mourning, and he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Now here's Richmond. 9 points in the game so far. Finishing with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up. Watching Richmond get up and throw it down. Yes, sir. Superb at elevating to the rack.
Richmond's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Edwards finds Olajuwon.
You ain't finna embarrass AI with no alley.
Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Iverson. The East All-Stars take on 2 more.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
30, bro. All right. Oop. Wrong thing. And then. Get Lottie in for a moment. In fact,
both teams will make substitutions. And the East has possession. Now here's Anderson. He has 6. Inside, Smith kicks to Yao. Good ball movement here by the East. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mashburn. The West grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Back to Duncan.
oh, I'm tripping. My mind thinking the old game.
Carter up top, covered by Payton. Duncan against Carter.
My mind switched to the old game for a
Anderson
second, y'all.
outside.
Terrell Brandon.
6 on the shot clock. Mashburn, the pass to Anderson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Brandon. Hasn't made one yet. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the East. Smith outside. Carter outside. Yao with a screen on Payton. Here's Carter. Misses off the right iron. So it's the West now. Here's Brandon.
He's so far back.
Cranes the three-pointer. Brandon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not his bread and butter or strength, but Brandon can certainly knock down a few from distance.
Yao in the post. Working on Divac. No good with the layup. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Here's Payton.
Oh!
Whistle blows.
Damn, Josh.
It is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defense all over Payton, draping him on that drive, but his speed got
I
him
ain't get to
through
give Vlade
his
a basket.
finish.
O'Neal's checked in for Yao. And the East has possession. Carter outside. Fires the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Now the West with the ball. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
The East leading by 22. Pass to Carter to the left wing. Mashburn, the pass to Smith. Carter looking around. Stolen by Weber. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. And there's the try. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now
We didn't want to get that pass to the bucket.
For him.
Good demonstration of concentration there from Weber. Even with the hit, he stayed under control and got it up and down.
Catching up on changes for the West. Olajuwon comes in for Garnett. And it's Payton in for Edwards.
The hell kind of rotation are we running right now?
McGrady outside. Jokic with the steal. And here is Paul. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Jokic has got 12.
Big white man winning.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
And so it's the East All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Cut the music, man. I don't want the copyright. Jerks. Y'all still gonna play the music.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here's Richmond following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Richmond with the bucket.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
Here's Paul, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
No shine away from contact there.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Shaq's checked in for Olajuwon. Edwards comes in for Weber, and it's Payton in for Chris Paul. Here is Richmond. Anderson outside. Back to Richmond.
Josh playing the small center.
Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Kevin Garnett. And Anderson kicks to Richmond. Pass to Pippen. Good.
Bro, I ain't blocked that.
The East leads by 15.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 20 points.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Pippen. Anderson against Payton. Shot clock at 6. Richmond no good. The West trails by 12. Bryant outside to the inside. Garnett. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
And
See
here's
if we can
Pippen.
come back and win this.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's all.
Got a chance
right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
The East making a switch. Morning's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the West. Duncan comes in for Kevin Garnett. Anderson against Payton. Pass to Richmond. Anderson outside. Floats it up for Pippen. The alley-oop finish is off the mark. The West trails by 7. Here's Payton. Oh, and the jam.
GP, are you with me?
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see.
My bad,
more.
I didn't even trip off, but that was Kenny Anderson. I don't want to do that to Queens.
And that one certainly qualifies.
Now a timeout called by the East.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. McGrady comes in for Josh Smith. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Anderson. Here's Iverson.
Get that instant offense back on the court.
Warning, a screen on Payton. Payton against Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. "14 feet away, and Payton sends it back. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Damn, GP.
And the jam by Payton.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Iverson outside. Over Payton. And another miss by the East. The West trails by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Foul in the opposite. Gets the bucket anyway. So
GP, are you with me?
that's going to send Gary Payton to the line. It's going to go on Mitchell.
Now, this is just ridiculous that they can't score now.
McGrady up top, guarded by Kobe. McGrady passes to Iverson. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 4 assists in the game.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Jokic has checked in for the West. Olajuwon comes in for Payton.
I forgot. I'm on offense, damn it.
Iverson outside. Pass to Mourning. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's McGrady. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game.
Damn it.
Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Here's McGrady. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. Here is Edwards.
I didn't even press to do all of that, bro.
Jokic high post. Over Mourning. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jokic.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Now, here is McGrady. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Olajuwon outside.
Damn, I hit the wrong button.
And here we go. The East with a fast break. Iverson, no luck. And here's the West with the ball. Here's Kobe. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Kobe has been sensational.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now we've got
Olajuwon playing no damn small forward,
so
man.
For the West, Garnett comes in for Jokic, and it's Payton in for Edwards. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Mourning a screen on Duncan to the paint.
Mourning coming alive.
Didn't even let me jump.
A big-time shot. Talk about being absolutely fearless. There it is right in front of him.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Look, LeBron ain't even been in the game.
Best move at this point.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
If it wasn't for all my accidental turnovers,
Jokic, that's a
that wasn't even that damn 3.
And that shot
How the computer did
just
give him, make him automatically do a 3 for him.
Bucket. What a moment.
It's stolen by Duncan. Shoots over Pippen, and it goes out of bounds.
Damn it.
That went off Duncan.
I couldn't tell from the camera angle.
Got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Man, we don't see that shit.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject.
I thought he was in
shot.
front of the
That's
basket
as
because the camera
as
angle was all
defense
messed up. Damn, man, that was it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Why do we look at the fouler? I don't understand that. Why did y'all program that? It's so stupid, bro. Instead of looking at the person who got to shoot the free throws. Hell, you looking at the fouler for?
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Make sure 3-point run court.
And here's Jokic outside. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
It's stolen by Garnett. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Olajuwon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The dream came through.
I mean, taking the hit
Oh,
and still
man.
able to get that one to go down.
Incredible.
And they need a 3 to tie. But look.
I'm fit to do this. All right.
They've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Let me see. But I thought I saw Mashburn earlier. I'm going to make sure everybody play. Did I not see Mashburn play earlier? I might not have seen Mashburn play. Why did he let me let the ball go? Oh, this game is trash, bro. It didn't even let me let the ball go, bro.
Is always so strong, but tonight.
And they didn't even run the whole. I'm looking for him to run first. That's why I was delayed, because I'm waiting for him to run the whole damn play. Mitch Richmond didn't even move.
And sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion
Wow.
of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan.
And then it did a pump fake. It didn't even let me shoot the damn ball. This game, yo. If this was an actual game, I would have had to, like, restart the whole damn game, bro. This is fucking ridiculous, man. This game, yo. It didn't even let me shoot the damn ball. It just gave me a pump fake. Just hold the damn ball, man. You don't even get to see who the damn All-Star Game MVP is. Everybody. All right, we're going to jump up to, because I want to see these two matchups. Where's those games at? Oh, right here. Tripping. I hold these in good games. Remix.
Welcome. Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night. And we're happy you could be here with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
Why they got eyes look like that?
So, Clark, when a team faces the front end of a back-to-back, what changes in their approach?
You know, by and large, I think they play it normally for the most part, Kevin. But if they are up big or down big with a quarter to go, I think that's when they might consider
Explosive offensive.
So I got Bruce Bowen
on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Bowen. Out to Duncan. Pass to Johnson. And to get open is Robinson. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Here's Robinson. 5 to shoot. Ginobili outside. A three-pointer.
Oh, Manu. My man, Manu.
Get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Jackson. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And Finley gets it to go.
Clear that Finley is always ready to get into a shooting motion. He's got such a clean, efficient jump shot.
Pass to Duncan.
Now you know you got to guard me deep.
Back to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duncan against Nowitzki. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
Terry the pass to Wembanyama. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. From down
okay.
Low post, it goes. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Finley. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Finley.
I almost forgot I'm a single player now.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I forgot.
He's not just a jump shooter now.
Playing the damn All-Star game.
To you inside too.
Forgot I'm locked onto a player now.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio, trailing by 4.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And Finley gets it to go.
Not what I really wanted, but okay.
A variety of ways for Finley to attack you inside.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Eduardo Nahara checked in for Michael Finley. Castles checked in for San Antonio.
You gonna take me out? I got all our points. You jerk. And now look, we losing. I'm not finna guard Manu. I'm not guarding Manu. Oh, we up.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line.
Go on, Mike.
How about over 90%?
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
The free throw drops for Finley.
Mike with 28 out here. And them waves fresh.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency.
Uh-oh,
His
Grunge.
routine, his
I'm going Stephon
never
Castle.
wavers.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Them one on Castle.
And Finley brings a lot of athleticism to that position, can throw it down as well as stroke it from deep.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for San Antonio. Simmons comes in for Castle. Now here's Lillard. Robinson passes to Ginobili.
Robert passes to David Robinson.
Now Lillard. There's the drive. It's Robinson, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lillard. From deep three-point territory. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. And Finley gets it to go. Finley's got 34.
Michael Finley night.
Effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
All right, I ain't gonna shoot no more threes.
Holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Simmons. Ginobili the pass to Carter. That's tipped. Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by
Can't tell who I'm supposed to be guarding.
Inside. Lillard. Yep, that one goes.
Wow, this is how you win an N1 chance. Lillard attacking with reckless abandon.
Griffin's checked in for Buckner. Spurs also with the sub. Robniak's checked in. Mavericks leading by 14. Pass to Finley. To the inside.
Damn it.
It's deflected.
No, why does the game do that? Why does it have them stop moving, man?
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. This one for 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Here's Finley. Buries the 7-footer. Finley's got 36.
Finley is setting them on fire, filling it up. And the game plan should be simple. Keep giving Finley the rock.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Ginobili. Down low.
What the hell are you?
And Robinson throws it down hard.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Here's Finley with the drop. Oh,
man.
Whoa, he pulled that in a game? Come on.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured.
Sorry, Pop.
Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Spurs with some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Drobniak. Bowen comes in for Simmons. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Ginobili the pass to Bowen. Johnson with it. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Love seeing teammates in sync like that. Reading each other's movement extremely well.
Pass to Finley. Here's Wemby.
Get him back.
Right through the knee for the layup.
This is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Ginobili only got 7 points, man.
Terry against Johnson. Duncan up on top. In this upcoming draft, we'll welcome a youngster who many think Clark can become one of the all-time greats. With that being said, what do you think makes LeBron James so special?
Well,
He already in the
total
league,
package,
you jerks.
Kevin. You look at him. Incredible size and speed and athleticism. And a skill level that is way beyond his years, especially when you look at how he sees the game.
Why
and
was the
helps
pass
his
like that?
teammates get easy shots. He's such a gifted passer. I really believe that's the best attribute of his game, is his passing ability and the way he likes to distribute the ball. If he's able to stay healthy and stay hungry, the sky's the limit for this guy.
Here's Robinson following the score by Dallas.
Why is David Robinson dribbling behind the back, bro?
Clock at 6. To Johnson. Over Terry. Johnson's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 16.
Damn it.
Now Terry. Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fade away. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Nice timing on the rejection from Dirk. His teammates like when he hustles on the defensive end like that.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And talk about the reigning MVP, Tim Duncan. Greg, what makes him so special?
Well, let's start with that bank shot.
Where's Jason Terry going?
One of the all-time unstoppable weapons.
Boy, I can't wait for
And
college
it comes
football
down to
26.
His IQ for the game. Not the most athletic, but he always knows what's needed to win.
Now here's Johnson.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and
33%,
turns
man.
down the road.
2 shots.
Why is the camera shaking? Because this show ain't supposed to be on. Camera
And he
shaking.
can't get the first one.
Yeah, and Johnson out there just orchestrating the offense.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Oh. There go Marlon Wayans again. All right, Michael Finley, 38. Yes. Dirk with 25 and 9. Matched up against Timmy. Jason Terry with a double-double. Jim Jackson with 12. Wembanyama with 11 and 6 against David Robinson. Again, they did not play Jose Calderon. Bruce Bowen only with 4. Avery Johnson with 11 and 12. David Robinson with 19 and 12 against Wemby. Dame off the bench with 20. Go on, Dame. I see you getting that 6-man award. What is Dame's rating right now? Oh, okay. Well, go on and retire, Avery Johnson. Timmy with 20 and 8 against Dirk. 8 for 18. Yeesh. All right, y'all. Let's jump over to the next games. We can see Wemby matched up against Olajuwon. And then we're going to wrap up the live stream for this July the 4th, 2025. I forgot what game I was supposed to be playing. Mavericks Rockets. Tripping. All white. Yep.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Mucho noise. Cat was on the podcast. He was about to say something about Moochie and they cut him off. Cat was about to spill the beans. Talking about who they were bringing up on the team playing.
Well, Clark, when we get a couple teams like this with bruising centers, we know it's going to be a physical matchup.
And I tell you what, Kevin, I am so glad that I did not have to defend that position. These guys can take over a game with their skill and physicality. A couple of teams who love to run their offense through their big men, that's what we've got on tap here.
Nice shot by Terry.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean,
got my boy Battier from Duke. I'm going to try not to embarrass him.
Mobley looking it over. Battier outside. Here's Francis. Terry covering. Shot clock at 5.
Get him, franchise.
It's back to Battier.
Damn it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
See.
Oh, that was a nice find by Francis. He spots a wide open man
Battier.
and hits him in rhythm.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Wembanyama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Count it.
Olajuwon doing what he does, going to work in the paint area, playing to his strengths, and getting it up and down.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Finley.
Damn it. Okay, y'all move.
Pass to Wembanyama. And that one drops for him.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Stolen by Jackson. From downtown. And there's
he nasty.
Wembanyama on the assist by Jackson.
Damn, Olajuwon.
Wembanyama is connecting from deep. He is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Francis. 11-point game his last outing for three. And Shane Battier gets it deep. Battier's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter.
I was trying to be nice, man.
Had to get it away, and he did so with confidence. Really good look at his speed of shot.
And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough
Get your boy, Rudy.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Finley up top. He's guarded by Battier. And Finley gets it to go.
He's not just a jump shooter now. Michael Finley will give it to you inside, too.
Here's Francis. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's
Olajuwon dribbling through his legs, man, to get a bucket.
10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wembanyama. Following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Wembanyama against Olajuwon.
Wow.
Good, Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop,
timeout.
literally nothing a defender can do.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Damn, Olajuwon.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Now. And so here is Houston. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Francis. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break. Dallas goes up. Look out!
A lot about Michael Finley, but what I like most is his aggressiveness at the
Everybody does the damn
Here's
reverse slam.
Francis. Following the score by Dallas. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Eli. In the corner, it's Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jackson passes to Finley. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Francis. 9 points in the game so far.
What's gonna do, franchise?
Fires top of the key. That shot, no good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Finley. Power down with both hands.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
Here's Francis. Here's Eli, guarded by Bradley. Knocked loose. Jackson has the open.
Go on, Jimmy.
Carries it from 3-point range.
And we got the lead.
Jackson's got 7 points. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Dallas.
I need to call a timeout, bro.
Mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
but how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Mavericks pick up 3. The Rockets with another miss. And the Mavericks with possession.
Wow.
Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Pass to Finley. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Michael Finley's combination of size and athleticism and skill, too much for the defense to handle there.
Substitution on the court.
We'll simulate. Oh, we good. Michael Finley been feeling it. Look at him, he got 25 out here, right?
Dallas leading by 11. Pass to Buckner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
And you know, at 7 feet tall, Nowitzki sees over defenders and knows exactly when to make the pass.
Now, here's Mobley. Thomas sets a screen for Mobley. To the paint. And Thomas with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nowitzki. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
One way to describe Nowitzki, calm, controlled, poised, even with the defense right up on him. I mean, he makes tough shots look easy.
Here is Hawkins.
I'm doing, kid. Just pass it away. Pass it away, kid.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Norris. Thomas a screen. Puts up a 3. Norris can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Finley. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Who was that?
Finley is setting them on
That was Kenny
fire,
Thomas.
filling it up. And the game plan should be simple. Keep giving Finley the rock.
Mobley outside. Thomas a screen on Griffin. Griffin against Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Okay.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Finley. He's covered by Hawkins. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like
For this team, there's no doubt about that.
Knocked away.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Here's Norris. And the rejection by Bradley.
Why did it make me cut back?
Here's Finley. That one goes.
I'm trying to go straight to the basket, bro.
Finley's got
It made me cut
31
back across the
points.
court.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
So
Bring
both
back the
teams
Jabba
making
Walker.
some changes here. A name some are curious about for the upcoming draft is Darko Milicic. Have you had a chance, Clark, to see much of his play?
I really haven't, Kevin, and what I've seen has been highlights, so it's hard to get a real gauge. He's got size, moves well for a big guy, seems to be pretty skilled. But when you talk about evaluating stars from afar, it's a bit of an interesting challenge. I mean, it's tough to predict exactly how well they'll adapt to American basketball at the NBA level. But the scouts who followed this young man say he has promise, so we'll see if that's the case.
Dallas leading by 17. Pass to Nowitzki.
Get out the way, Jason. Damn dork.
And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Francis. The Mavericks making the shot. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Olajuwon. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Olajuwon against Wembanyama. Pass to Finley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, brother, now, you got to save that for the All-Star weekend. Come on now.
Rockets trail by 20. Here's Francis, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And
You got to see what Wemby can do.
Call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Nowitzki. Pass to Finley. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there.
Sorry,
well
Matty.
done.
Mobley outside. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's
Man, quiet
Francis.
in this arena.
And it's Olajuwon, top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team. So we see the Mavericks taking the
Yeah, I got to do better with running the
They
offense,
came in
man.
here and took care of business
Man.
like they were the
I
home
should have
team.
to call for the ball for them,
The
but
mental toughness that this group showed. They were never
Yes.
rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg,
Sorry,
Greg
Joe
Anthony,
Smith.
and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
all right, we're about to shut it down for this July 4th. Joe led the team with 20. Olajuwon had 18. Steve had 17 and 12. Battier with 11. Everybody played, though. So Jimmy with 15. Terry with 12. Decent shooting night. Wemby 2 for 5 on threes, though. Michael Finley led the team with 37. Dirk only had 8. Ah, man. I don't know with this game, man. I don't know. All right, y'all. Let's see. Go look at the standings real quick. Kings are just outside. You got Cavs and the Sixers right there. Oh, Sixers ain't gonna make it. Ain't no way they're gonna get into the playoffs right there. last game, regular season. We're gonna just look at the standings again. I'm gonna have to go through on my own and go make sure everybody got their contracts. Alright, let's go look at the standings. Kings are out. Spurs are out. Wow. Suns are out. Golden State is out. Vancouver's out. Portland's out. Clippers made it to the playoffs. Check that out. Lakers in 5th place. Baltimore in the lead here. You got Miami in 2nd. Bulls in 3rd. Raptors, Pistons. Yep, Sixers 5 games below 500. Cleveland got the 8th seed. Damn. And then we're expanding the league next year. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the July 4th live stream. Damn, the Magic won 5 in a row. And then Cleveland lost 3 in a row. That's crazy. Chicago won 6, got on a winning streak. Seattle lost 4 in a row. Interesting. Houston won 4 in a row. Sacramento was trying to get back in it. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Stay smart. Stay safe. Look like AI gonna be a first-team All-American. And still didn't make the playoffs, man. That's a damn shame. Cool. We'll be back later with the playoffs, y'all. I just thought between LeBron, Bronny, and Yao on that side. Joe Smith, Melo on this side. Jokic's the front runner for the MVP. Look at Joe getting 20 points a game. I guess LeBron getting those assists is helping him out. Wow, look at Leitner. My boy Antonio Davis. Tim putting up 27. Big Z. AI getting 32 out here. Is he the leading scorer? Let's go look real quick. Yep. Jokic 2nd. Duncan 3rd. Ant 4th. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Stay smart, stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. RMX.